Hi guys, I'm here to talk about How to Get Away with Murder. Episode 8, he has a wife. And the person that says the title of this episode was Lila. And before, we only saw the pictures of her and we know she was connected to Rebecca and Griffin and Sam. So we see her in the events that lead up to her death. And then also this is the week of the bonfire. So it leads all the way up until the night Sam dies. So next week we get to see who killed Sam. Can't wait. So we have the case of the week, and Annalise is on edge and going off on everybody. And she went off on the one that disturbed me. She went off on Bunny. Okay, she called Bunny tolerate your pitiful, mousy, pathetic presence in my house. First of all, you ain't gotta tolerate nothing. I ain't gotta be at your house. And then I'm wondering, do Bunny have her own house? Because she seemed to be there. Like, do they have you in the basement or something? Because you always there lurking. But she did say that Bunny's supposed to be the one to let her know things are coming at her. So I guess Annalise don't like things not knowing what's coming. But that seemed to be every episode that something come out the loop for the court case every time. But they seem to win. I don't know. So we see that Lila and Rebecca are really friends. And she talks about Mr. Darcy to her, everything, showed her the picture. And then we see that Darcy tried to break up with her. And she said having sex leads to bad things. So Lila was a virgin when she dated Sam. I'm just wondering, is that just what Sam does? He sit here and prance on the vulnerable and the naive and stuff, because Annalise, like, he was married and then he cheated with Annalise. So I'm wondering, was he married to Annalise and cheated with Bunny, and then Bunny was one of Annalise's students, and now Bunny feels a certain kind of way or guilt or something. I don't know. It's just something weird about their relationship. It's like the master and the puppet. I don't know why, but it's just weird to me. Michaela has the prenup and she don't want to sign it, and her mother-in-law come like, you gonna sign this hell, or you going back to the bayou and blah blah blah. So we find out that Michaela does not come from money. Okay, and it kind of explains things, because people who don't come from money, they can sit here and act uppity and they overcompensate because they don't have it. Or they can just be a little different. So clearly Wes doesn't have money, and clearly and that's probably why she gives him a hard time, because he's a constant reminder of where she comes from. And then she probably doesn't like the rest of them because they're entitled and they don't have to work for nothing. They can pay this person to give them this, they can pay this person. And I feel like the reason why she has to be on top is probably because she has to work hard for it to get those scholarships and stuff. I feel like she's on a scholarship, so she has to work hard to get everything that she has, so she has to stay on top, and that's what I think it is. So the case of the week, she helps clear the lady name, because it was basically she was on trial for killing her nanny, but come to find out, the husband and the son were having sex with the nanny, and she had an STD, so she was spreading it around, and they took the same medicine. So Michaela, being pre-med, we learned so much about her in undergrad, so she tied it together. So at the end of the case, Asher still has the trophy. So her thing is, because they have a test the next, Connor has the answers to the test from the last year, so he shares it with Laura, and Wes is going to have a study session. Asher doesn't have to study because he has the trophy. Michaela's trying to negotiate with Annalise, like, the trophy, if I have the trophy, I feel like I deserve it, that I don't have to take the test the next day. But Annalise is like, oh, I don't care anything about the trophy. But my thing is, did Annalise ever care about the trophy? Because I feel like she predetermined who she wanted to be out of the 5. And she knew their flaws and their weaknesses. Like Michaela, she liked recognition. Asher, he likes recognition. They like the trophy. Wes could care less about the trophy. Laura is indifferent, I guess. And Connor don't care too much about the trophy. So I feel like she knows their weaknesses. She teaches them what they need to know. And then she manipulates them, or they manipulate the situation and get the verdict or do what they do. I feel like that's gonna be blackmail in Annalise's favor at a later date. And the reason why I say that, well, the only person that isn't affected is Asher, and that's probably why he's not, because he hasn't really broken the law. But Michaela stole the trophy, and she hasn't really broken the law either. So I feel like because the murder weapon is the trophy that she stole, that she feels a certain kind of way. But then I also feel she might have been the person that killed. But so you have Asher and Michaela that really haven't done it. Wes has sit here and broke so many rules for Rebecca, so that's loyalty. So she already knows she has him on that. Then you have Connor. He done sit here and had sex and broke rules trying to get that. And then even Laura has broken rules because she sit here and gave jury information that she didn't supposed to in another case. So they all have done things. And so I feel like she's going to use that to her advantage. So I feel like she killed Lila. And then she knew all about Sam, but she wasn't going to use that because just going to let it go. Or she did know and was going to let him take the fall so she can be with Nate. But I'm thinking she was going to let it slide and everything. But because things start revealing itself, then at the end of the day, Annalise is not going down for Sam. So she have to sit here and put him under the bus at some point. But I'm going back. I feel like she knew all about Sam, and she knew it would all come back to Sam, probably because of past things that happened. And so she can be with Nate. But Nate is trying to get Rebecca to help put away Nate. So Nate is just going down either way. Put away Nate. And so Sam. So she goes to the house and try to get DNA because of Lila's pregnancy. And he already hipped again. He kicks her out. Nate tries to give her a USB or whatever to go and get the information off his computer. And Wes sees it. I don't know who's more creepy, Bunny or Wes, but he always in the wrong place. He doesn't know that Annalise and Nate aren't on good terms. So he's like, they're setting you up. But anyway, she goes to the house to get the information, or tries to. Connor and Laura are at Wes' house, and then he finds out. So that's how they all three of them end up at the house. Michaela goes and steals the trophy for Asher so she can come back and get verbal confirmation that she doesn't have to study for the test. So that's how she ended up at the house. Bunny goes to Asher because she don't have nowhere else to go. That's what I wanted to do. She really live at that house? You have all these people, and then Frank is busy calling Laura. I'm thinking that Rebecca comes to the house, sees Sam, she runs up to the bathroom to get the evidence. He knocks the door down, drags her down. Michaela is there listening. So if you think about it, Michaela from the beginning wanted to be like Annalise. And now, as you see in this episode, she's like, she feels that Annalise doesn't do any work. And they're free for hire. So I feel like between the conversation for Sam and Rebecca, that Michaela's going to hear all this and be like, all this and everything. And then he's going to be trying to do whatever to Rebecca, and then she's going to hit him over the head. And then I feel like Annalise is going to come creeping around like Bunny and be like, basically, I know something on all of y'all, so y'all going to help me get rid of this body and stuff. So that's the thing that I think is going on, but it is crazy. One thing that baffles me is Bunny talked to Sam, and was like, she figured out that Sam wasn't at Yale, and Lila came over that night to tell Annalise about the pregnancy, and she was like, I'm not Annalise, tell me. Like, who are you to get secrets? I guess they have that special bond and everything. So she goes and tells Annalise. And it's just really weird how she was down on her knees, like, begging, like, I guess she was telling he's not a good man and realized it and everything. Maybe Annalise didn't want to hear it. I don't know what her reason was, but she fired Bunny. So from the last episode, I feel that Annalise called Bunny to have an alibi. Because you just fired me, so why are you calling me? But I really do feel like it was for an alibi. But it's just so much going on. You don't know. But it's just so much. But yeah, I think she has the people. Because in another episode, Michaela was saying that he wouldn't do this, West, as in West, but she was saying she would. At first, I was thinking Rebecca, but she's talking about Annalise probably. So only time will tell. She should have hit her mother-in-law over the head with it. But I can't wait till Thursdays. But my prediction is Annalise killed Lila, and Michaela or Wes killed Sam, and Annalise knew about the whole thing. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.